লিপিকা ম্যাডাম
হ্যালো জি হ্যালো হ্যালো জি হ্যালো জি
হ্যালো সুমন্ত গান ট্র্যাকটা ট্র্যাকটা নিতু ম্যাডাম কোথায় ঠিক আছে চলো হ্যালো पेपर यहाँ पर है बहुत सारे ठीक है मैडम ये वाला
দেখা যাবে মানুষের সামনে দিয়ে মানুষের গ্রুপে এখান দিয়ে এই যে এখানে দিন না মানা এখানে দিলে কোথায়
नीतू हेलो हेलो अरे भैया नीतू এই ট্র্যাকটা দাও না গো
তুই ফরওয়ার্ড মেরে দাও, ঠিক আছে দাদা?
All our DROs, you all are welcome here. Please fill all the seats from where you have started. Seats. Don't leave the seats in between.
কোথায় আছে?
হ্যালো, আপনি এসছেন? হ্যালো, আপনি এসছেন? আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। আমি দেখে নিয়েছি ওরা।
এটা কন্টিনিউ করতে হবে তো? হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ। কোয়ালিটি কেমন আছে? ঠিক আছে, হয়ে যাবে না?
তুমি বাইরে যাবে তো আমার সাথে আসো না, তুমি বাইরে যাবে তো আসো আমার সাথে।
DRO को लेके चले जो ट्रेडिंग में है।
मेरा ही वो पुलिस थोड़ा बहुत अगर खाली नहीं करेगा तो
chỉ lô lô chỉ đi chỉ lô lô chỉ lô 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 chỉ lô 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 lô
Anyone having human chain pass has to go at the entrance to create that human chain. Anyone in this auditorium having human chain pass, he or she has to reach to the entrance for creating the human chain. Others can have snacks but have to be back by 5:45, 5:30 or at the most 5:45. उसके पहले वापस आकर ऑडिटोरियम में अपना सीट लीजिए. And while sitting, please ensure that you are filling the seats continuously. Don't leave blank seats. DROs, six persons, count 6. Please go to the ground floor near LED for creating the human chain. 6 persons go there. कौन जाएंगे? Raise your hands, DROs. Rebinji, please come along. Take 6 DROs in front of LED at ground floor for creating human chain. 6 DROs. 3 male, 3 female. 3 boys, 3 girls, please. Rahul, not interested to go? जाइए. Go. Smart people should go. Take a lead. जाइए. Make it fast.
We request everyone who are sitting at the back, please come forward, leaving the first 3 rows.
Thousand crores of GDP as on March 23. And the India GDP was 272 trillion, which means 272 lakh crores, which in percentage terms is 5.70%. So the GDP of West Bengal in all India, as per the Government of India numbers and the RBI website, says that our GDP in West Bengal is 5.7, which is happening, GDP and the GST collection. There is no reason that our share within the SLBC and the Bank of India with share should be lower. This is the point I would like to convey to you. Am I making some sense? Huge potential is there in West Bengal. This is what I want to convey. Huge potential is there and business is happening, data is there. This is all based on actual data, which I am telling you. The GDP numbers, which is 5.7% of all India number, and the GST collection, which is more than 3% of the GST collection in the country. So huge potential is there. If you think that business nahi aa raha hai, hum business nahi kar pa rahe hain, if someone is thinking, so it is a wrong notion. Manoj ji, you understand what I am saying? Huge potential is there in West Bengal to grow, to increase business, to have growth. There is no reason why our NBG East cannot grow better. In fact, I was discussing with Manoj ji and the zonal heads that 65,000 crore of target, 65,500 crore of target which we have set for March 24 is just a number for NBG East. In fact, you can touch 65, 66, 67,000 crores by March 24. This is the kind of potential which is there, available in the state of West Bengal. And this is the kind of economic activity which is taking place here, which can be absorbed for the business. Now, if you want to see for the northeast side, on the Guwahati, again a small presentation is there. Our share in the northeast is 1.6% of the total branches, which is 85% of the SLBC data. Again, here we are below the 1.6% in total business deposit and advances, which is 0.9, 0.9 and 1%. And if you see on the number of branches side, again it is 1.6% branches out of 5,133. The percentage written over here is not correct actually. It is 0.49, 0.54 and 0.42. As we calculated, there is a typographical error over there. Again, we are lacking in the business. So huge potential is there in the northeast also, which is there. So if you come to the next slide, this is a slide on the new sanctions. Again, we feel that the new sanctions which are happening in the credit side is on a lower side. Lot of potential is there where we can improve fresh sanctions at the NBG level, at the zonal office level, at the branches level, at the SMECC level, at the SKVK level, and also at the RBC level. Now, if you come to the next slide, you will see further clarity you will get, data which I want to show you. See, if you see the column on deposits, see, these are the performing branches. So, Guwahati zone is doing the best, with 66% of their branches being the performing branches, and the lowest being Kolkata, with only 9% branches being performing branches. That is a big concern for all of us. During the small review that I did post-lunch with the NBG head and the 6 zonal heads, this is the concern we discussed, ki why this thing is happening, why only 9% of the branches in Kolkata zone are performing branches as regards deposits is concerned. Now, when we are running a bit fast, I don't want to bog you with the numbers. On the CASA side, again, the best zone is the Bardhaman zone with 31% branches being performing branches, and Kolkata again being in the CASA, the lowest, with only 5% branches being performing branches. Now, when we come to the retail TDR, the best zone is Kolkata. That is something good. There, Kolkata zone is doing very well with 63%, and the least zone being retail TDR performing branches being Barasat zone. Advances again, best zone is Bardhaman and the lowest zone is Kolkata. Retail, best zone being Bardhaman and the least zone being Kolkata again. Agriculture, best being Guwahati and the least being Barasat. MSME, the best being Siliguri and the lowest performing branches 31% is in Bardhaman. And on the NPA side, the best being 22% are performing in NPA recovery. So it is Bardhaman and the least being Howrah. So this is the number. The percentage of branches below March 23 is also given. So this is the concern which is there from the top management side. I would like to say, when we are saying the day one that I have joined the bank, unless and until we all perform together, we will not be able to achieve the targets. Any growth which has to be there, any organization which has to become successful in the long run, if we are talking of 2-3 years, 3 years of vision, in the long run, if we all have to succeed, and matter of chance, whenever any class is going on there in the MDI, I go and interact with them, address them, understand the feedback. And one question every time I ask the staff which is coming to the MDI is, how many of you know the targets in the branch which you are working? To my surprise, let me be very frank with you, 95% of the officers with whom I interacted in the last 9 months in different classes were not aware of the targets in their branch. They were not aware of the target which was given to the branch for March 24. Forget the deposit and advance separate target, total target also they were not aware. So this is the gap which is there in the system. So I urge upon all of you, I urged all the zonal heads also today, the NBG head also today. I urge all of you, many of you must be branch managers sitting over here. Raise your hands whoever are branch managers here, branch heads. Oh, lot of branch heads are here. So my request to all of you, your staff members will also be here, that whenever you are in the branch, kindly hold a meeting and discuss the targets with your staff. At least your staff should know the targets. What is the target in the branch? What is the CASA target? what is the term deposit target, what is the advances target, what is the NPA target, what is the SMA target. Every one of us should know the target. In the morning when we leave the house, we know where we have to go, right? Right or not? If we are sitting in the branch and just coming in the morning and going in the evening, and we don't know what the target is there for March 24, then what is the sense? It is like coming out of the house and we don't know where to go. When we leave the house in the morning, we know that we have to go to the office. In a Sunday, if we are leaving the house, we know that we are going to a particular place, maybe a relative's house or a friend's house to meet. We know the target, what is the target, where we are going. Similarly, it is for the office and the organization. Every staff in the office, wherever he is sitting, he should know the target in that office which is given to them. Am I making some sense? Why the pressure is only on the branch head? Why the target has only to be seen by the branch head, zonal head and the NBG head? Is it not all our duty that we should know the targets and work towards the target, achieving of the targets? That is the simple sense and the concern I would like to raise over here, that everyone should at least be aware of the targets which are there in the office in which we are sitting. Is not the NBG staff sitting at the NBG office should be aware of the target? All NBG staff should be aware what is the target. All zonal office staff should be aware what is the target. That is the most important point for all of us. We should start, at least make a beginning by knowing the target, what is the target for which we are working. That is a simple point which I wanted to convey through my own experience in the last 9 months when I was interacting with the staff. Now coming to the next slide. Here if you see the ranking among the NBG and the zones. So if you see what is the ranking here. So NBG South, NBG East and NBG South 1. So NBG East is the 9th among the business. This is as per the business. So NBG's East with as on 31st December data, we are at 62,160 crores. And NBG with the 8th number position is NBG South, so 63,674 crores. So how much is the gap? Around 1,500 crores. So that is not much of a gap, right? So if we are able to increase our business by at least 1,500 crores, we can come to the next position in the total business out of the 13 NBGs. Am I correct? So can we achieve this 1,500 crores and become number 8? So, but the problem is that NBG South will also grow, na? They will also not be sitting like that. That is the issue. So there is a competition within the NBGs also. So in matrix, which we said earlier, in the 13 parameter matrix, NBG East is number 2 among all the NBGs, the category A. But if you see the total business, we are at number 8 among the 13 NBGs. Number 9, in fact, as on December. So this is where we have to grow our total business so that we improve our ranking of total business within the NBGs. Now, if you come to the zones, so Kolkata is at number 14 and the Bengaluru zone is at number 13 at 18,284. So Sanatji, so see what is the difference? Not much, around 700 crores. तो आप अगर 700 crores को बढ़ाते हैं मार्च में, तो at least you can come to the 13th position. But the issue and challenge is कि Bengaluru will also grow, right? So for that you have to do something better. So 14th number being a metro, I don't think it is such a good number. You have to be in the top 10. Your aim in the next 3 to 4 quarters should be for Calcutta to be in the top 10 zones in the category A. This is my submission. Because being a metro town and the kind of potential which is there in Kolkata, there is no reason why you should be in number 14 in the total business. There are certain zones which are smaller than you, non-metro zones also, they are higher than you in the total business for Kolkata. That is the challenge in front of you. Now coming to Barasat, Barasat zone is number 34 in total business. Again that challenge is there. Ghaziabad is ahead of them, 33 number. Now coming to the next slide, Havda is 35, Bardhaman is 41, Siliguri is 58, and Guwahati is number 63 among the zones, 69 zones. So this is the potential available to grow. Even if we are able to grow by 5 notches in this table, the business which is there at 65,500 crore of target, definitely that target will be crossed and we may be touching a number of 67 to 68,000 crore in March 24. That is the potential which is available. And this is what the growth will be for the NBG and for the zones if we are able to grow. This is the basic sense which I wanted to communicate. Now coming to the ranking among the NBGs, in the next slide it is there. I have already shown that NBG East is at number 2 rank. Congratulations to all of you for the number 2 position. So this is available as per the matrix which you have prepared, which takes care of the business figures, it takes care of the control functions, it takes care of the NPA, SMA, lot of parameters are there including interest income, non-interest income. So number 2 position is an excellent position, I would say, among all the NBGs. So congratulations to all of you. Big round of applause for number 2 position. I think you got a trophy also for that, Manojji, in the zonal head conference. So it is the hard work, I would say, from all of you and the all 6 zones, because of which with the culminating figure, NBG East could get a number of 2. But if you see the zones are on a lower side in the same matrix. Barasat at 8th number in the C category, Bardhaman at 9th number, Guwahati at 13th number, Howrah at 19th number, Kolkata at 10th number, and Siliguri doing the best, being at 5th number among each category, ABC category of the zones. So my request to the the zonal heads sitting over here is, 6 zonal heads, if you are able to improve your positions, are working late and still the productivity is not coming, and then the cost to income ratio is also rising in the bank, that is not acceptable. So my request to all of you is, to the NBG head, zonal head sitting over there, try to have a work-life balance in the branch level so that the ladies staff who have to take care not only of the office but also of the house, their children, they also get some quality time with their family. All of us get quality time with our family in the evening. So promotion process is already on, you are all aware. Some of you have already given the written exam and the interviews. For the others, from chief manager to AGM, AGM to DGM and DGM to GM, the process will be starting pretty soon. I think in this month or maybe in the month of February or March, the interviews will be happening. So my best wishes to all of you who have given the exam, who have already given the interviews, and those who will be giving the interviews. So my best wishes to all of you for that. And coming to Calcutta zone, coming back, I think this is one of the most important zones again for the NBG. So Kolkata is something which is very important for all of us. So, and with the kind of the day I have spent and the interaction which I have had during the day with all the staff at the NBG office, also at the separately with the zonal heads, I am pretty sure that the targets which we have set of 65,500 crores will be surpassed. Right, Manojji? Definitely. So, so on your behalf, can I give the assurance to Manojji and all the zonal heads that we will surpass the targets? Great, excellent. So my best wishes to all of you. Achieve the targets, do good work, and God bless you all. Thank you so much.
With a huge round of applause, please welcome our BC Bardhaman head, Mr. Satrajit Khan. RBC Bardhaman has achieved the highest sanction percentage, and at present their percentage
In
Karnatak ji, the beloved Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of this 118 years young and vibrant Bank of India, esteemed Shri Manoj Singh ji, our General Manager for the NBG East, esteemed Shri Sanat Satpathy, perhaps the host zonal manager, all other team of senior executives, the zonal managers, the DGMs present here along with the teams of AGMs, chief managers, officers, our friends from the workmen category, esteemed and distinguished leaders of the officers' organization and the employees' unions, distinguished guests, invitees if any, and ladies and gentlemen, friends and comrades, and my fellow members of the Bank of India Star Parivar assembled here. On this occasion, I think observing this, listening to Shri, one is the performance that has been acknowledged, recognized here by the numero uno of the bank. Second is, you people are already perhaps celebrating, in which Shri Rajnesh had a major role to play. The pay revision exercise has just been over. It's an occasion for celebration on that. And to see, as Sri Manojji had correctly said, to have so many people assembled here on this late evening of a working day is not a very easy thing to say. This perhaps takes out to say what actually takes it to become a BOIN. I've been asked by Seemaji to speak on what it takes to be a BOIN. Counting our blessings, I must tell you it's a tall order. We have inherited a legacy of 118 years now. More than that, a legacy has been so very golden. How do we go up? How do we go out? How do we reach out the tremendous target put before us to come out as worthy of being a BOIN? So I personally feel, I am no authority on it, I have no credentials to guide you on these matters, but I can say out of some experience in this beloved institution of ours, human beings or their progress is propelled by emotions of the human beings. It's not the mechanical works. These emotions, there are negatives and positives, and I feel one of the strongest positive emotion which can ensure professional progress is pride. Let me clarify right in the beginning, pride not in yourself. That borders on arrogance. That takes us to the negative part. Have pride in belonging to your family. Pride in the school or colleges we have studied. Pride in the organizations we have served. Pride in the institution that has nurtured us over a number of years. When I retired, I realized 37 years I was in this institution. And glorious 37 years. What it has given me, I can only acknowledge and recognize, and I'm sure even the very young people sitting here, there will be a day for your retirement too, and I wish it is a retirement unhurt, and in that case, you will realize the contribution to your personal growth, to your family growth, to your dignity being amplified, your social status, all have been provided by the institution. So I request you, please derive or you try to nurture yourself with the feeling of pride in the institution. I was listening here. There are very many points on which we can say how proud we can be a part of Bank of India. One hint I got when Shri Manoj Singh ji told in the morning, a little earlier, not in the morning, a little earlier now, that it's in the east the sun rises. Then I immediately, as a human being, we react to everything. I saw, if it rises, it has to set someday, a few hours hence. How do we stop the setting of the sun? Then I realized, not on the political or imperialistic plane, but on pure progressive plane, the sun never sets on the Bank of India empire. It rises with perhaps our Auckland branch in the farthest east. It sets with San Francisco in the furthest west, in between, be it Tokyo, be it Osaka, be it Singapore, Hong Kong, India, all over, it never sets. We are working all through. If Bank of India is my and your identity and entity, the sun never sets on Bank of India, developmental empire. Second point is about Bank of India. About that pride part, I will tell you. Many of the young people, you may not be aware, whenever we talk of the national character of the bank, somehow, because of our ill-equipped knowledge, we think the National Bank in India means State Bank of India. I have nothing, no grievance against them. State Bank of India is for over 200 years. But until 1955, It was the Imperial Bank of India. And the imperial word itself says it was the Bank of the Empire. The national banks were two, to be complete. One was the Punjab National Bank. I think it was founded in 1895 or 1893. And Bank of India. But where Bank of India scores a point is that, not only by the name Bank of India, I will just like to recollect the great legacy we carry forward. If you go through the team of people who led us on 7th of September 1906, they were Sir Sassoon David, the chairman, the first chairman, and his team of board had people like Kawasji Jahangir, the first baronet, we had Harnandan Rai, we had Jayanarayan Hindumal, we had Nuruddin, Ibrahim Nuruddin, we had Captain Cook, we had Khatsi Karepsi, we had very many others, and you mark. I am not here to segregate people, just you mark what was the vision of our professional vision of these banks founders. Sir Sassoon David was a Jew. Cook was obviously, he belonged to the Protestant faith. We had Kawasji Jahangir from the Zoroastrian faith. We had Harnandan Rai, we had Jayanarayan Hindumal, all of them were Hindus. We had Nuruddin Ibrahim Nuruddin, who was a Muslim. Remember, in those days, secularism as a word had not cropped up, but our forefathers had so much of professional and social sagacity. Our bank was founded by a team of professionals cutting across all barriers of religions, castes, regions. All other banks of that era, the Indian Bank, Indian overseas banks were founded by, suppose, the Chettiars. Then Canara Bank perhaps by the Kamas. Syndicate Bank by the Pais, Oriental Bank of Commerce by the Bangars, United Commercial Bank by the Birlas, Central Bank of India by the Tatas. What I mean to say, but Bank of India, that it gives us pride, and this pride, not the pride in longing, is a pride which is part. You will have no repentance when you retire. That is a very, very natural process. When you retire and go back to your family in full, go back to the society and community to serve further, you can remember with your head held high, you belong to an institution of such golden legacy that joining us, you have rich experiences in different banks. And I told you about Punjab National Bank and Bank of India. He was general manager in Punjab National Bank also. So the confluence of these two banks will enable Bank of India to come back to its restored glory of 1906, of the maximum loss. We had in 2 years' time turned around that posted the highest profit amongst the public sector banks. So we will never be cowed down by. We will be seeing the rising sun once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for making all aware about a rich legacy and feel pride. And as you said, pride is a driving factor to create the positive emotions and will definitely make us achieve all the targets.
Now we are moving to the most interesting part of today's town hall meeting. The next session is question and answer session with our MD, sir. We know many of us have many questions in their mind, but with the paucity of time, we'll take maximum 3 questions in this session. We request to raise your hand. Our volunteers will reach at your place with mic. All the staff members present here, whosoever wants to ask any question from our MD, sir, please raise your hand.
Volunteers, please reach.
Hello.
Yes, volunteers, please reach the.
Please tell your name and present role, and then ask your question.
Good evening, sir. Myself, Samarpan Saha, SME CC Howrah, Chief Manager. Sir, what are the biggest challenge before us at present? I'd like to know from you, sir.
Thank you for the question. Good evening to you. See, the biggest challenge, it is already enumerated in the slides, I tell you. It's not a challenge for Bank of India. Let me make it clear. It is challenge for the entire public sector setup. The biggest challenge for all of us, all 12 public sector banks, is that we are losing our market share. That is the biggest challenge. The slide which I showed you, that we are losing our market share, it is the same position for all the banks, including State Bank of India, that all banks are losing the market share to private sector banks, to the small finance banks, to the NBFCs which are now coming for lending, and that is the biggest concern in front of all of us. So if we continue to lose the market share that we have been losing for the last 20 years, and continue to lose in the next 5 to 7 years, the the relevant of the public sector banking system will be gone. And there is not a day far off when the government of India will start thinking, why not privatize the bank? So it is very important for all of us, not only for Bank of India, but as a macro level, as a leader, I would say for all the 12 banks, is that we need to increase our market share so that we remain relevant in the system, in the marketplace, so that whenever anything happens to the public sector bank system, the government also rises up and say that this is one sector we need to protect. I am coming from the, if you see what is happening around in the last 10 years, there is no Air India today, which was a public sector. There are many public sector enterprises which are closing down. There is, even on the telecom side, hardly any relevance is left with MTNL and BSNL. How many of us now use a MTNL or a BSNL mobile phone? So this is the kind of relevance which is required, and that relevance will come only when we increase our market share. One, we don't have to lose the market share. Number two, we have to grow faster than the other peers so that the market share of the public sector banks increase. That is the biggest challenge in front of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
The second question, I think the lady has raised her hand.
Yeah, so young brigade, that's great.
Good evening, respected sir, esteemed dignitaries, and all my beloved seniors. My name is Jagisini Nayak, and I am currently the new DRO from Diamond Harbour branch from Kolkata zone. Sir, first of all, as the new DROs, we are extremely privileged and fortunate to have your presence over here, sir. Sir, my question is, as you told earlier, that the milestone for this year is 13.01 lakh crore. So what will be our milestone for the next year?
Yeah, thank you for the question. So at this juncture, I will not delve out on the numbers, the top line and the bottom line numbers, because these have to be approved from the board. There is certain things which are already there in my mind as regards the numbers are concerned. But since these targets have to be approved from the board, I would not like to delve on them, but definitely I would like to tell the vision for the next 2-3 years for Bank of India side. Number one, we want to grow our market share. That is a clear vision, which means once that we have to increase our market share, we'll have to grow at a pace which is faster than what the other banks are growing. So that is one clue which I have given to you, that this is how we'll be driving our business on the top line and the bottom line, so that we remain relevant in the system and we come back to that number of market share which is more than 3% for us. That is the kind of growth we would like to have in the next 3 to 4 years at least. On the other side, I would like to say on the transformation journeys, definitely bank will going through some transformation journeys, because we want to prepare the bank not only to face the competition which is coming from private sector banks, coming from small finance banks, and also coming from the NBFCs, and also from the digital banks which are coming. So we not only protect our market share, but also increase our share in the system. So there will be some HR transformation journeys which will be going through. Already a HR advisor we have already taken, and also there is a consultant which will be onboarding shortly, so that there is more increase in the capability among the staff, capacity building in the staff, functional capabilities in the staff, so that more productivity comes and better team management and other things come. So one is the HR transformation which we will be onboarding very shortly. for making our people ready to take the competition which is there in the market in the next 2 to 3 years. Second thing is with respect to the organizational structure changes, small things which we have already started, like all the pool and co-lending accounts will be in one branch. There will be some startup branches. Then we had these emerging corporate credit branches, some small organization structural changes which will be attuned to the market which is there. And third thing, which is the most important thing for the next 2-3 years, is that we also have to get into the transformational journeys as far as the IT and digital is concerned. There again, we have already floated the RFP for the digital and IT integration, number one. Number two, we have already onboarded a data lake for AI and ML. So with 11 crore of customer base which we have in Bank of India, out of which 7 crore of customer is non-BSBD customer, huge data is available within us in our system, but we are not able to harness that data within us. So this AI ML, which is the data lake through Accenture, which is one of the best IT technology platform, will be able to monitor not only for marketing, not only for sales, but also for credit underwriting, also for credit monitoring, and also for the monitoring of the transactions which are happening. That is one part. And on the IT and digital side, see the bank, today the entire banking is going digital. So it is not a brick and mortar branch anymore. Everything is going digital. Even digital currency is going to come. Finally, that is also CBDC which the RBI is floating. Our bank has also already started the pilot. We are building our technology so that we also build the CBDC. So an open architecture bank is the bank which is there, which will be there in the next 5 years. So to make our bank ready on the IT side with the open architecture, where plug-in play can happen with all the fintechs which are coming, that is the kind of technology we want to prepare for the IT and digital for the next 3 to 4 years for Bank of India. So we want to have a Bank of India, which will be ready to face the competition, not only take on the competition head on, but also increase the market share for the banking system. So this is the vision for the next 2-3 years with transformation journeys on HR or organizational structures and IT and digital. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And for the third and the last question of this session.
Namaste, sir. It's an immense pleasure to have you here among us. I'm Debahuti Changmai, posted as Chief Manager, Lindsay Street Branch. So I want to say that I'm happy with the fact that Bank of India is always known for its excellent customer service. But in recent times, we have seen there's a rise in the issues related to customer service. So, sir, kindly give us some guidance in this matter, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That's a very important question. In fact, customer service is one issue which the government is also very much concerned. In fact, on the 20th of December, when all the MDs were called at the DFS, there was a 3-hour session on the customer service, because if you see, the CASA growth is directly related to the customer service, right? If the customer service is good, that is one of the direct correlation with the growth in CASA. So the banks which are able to get better customer service, their CASA growth is better. So as far as Bank of India, our bank is concerned, we already have a CASA number which is 43% of our total deposit side. We have 43% of CASA, which means we have a very good CASA number, which means that our customer service at Bank of India is good. It's really good. So I want to just clear the myth that the customer complaints are increasing. See, customer complaints with the number and the percentage may be increasing, but their number is hardly in decimal for all the banks, especially the public sector banks. I tell you the plain simple thing that whatever complaints you see on social media, whether it is X, which was earlier Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or any other social media channel, it is only the complaint which is being put on the social media. The satisfied customer never goes to the social media and says that I am a satisfied customer. So when you are saying that, like for Bank of India, we have 11 crore customer. So giving a clue that 11 crore customer may be having at least one transaction in a year. So 11 crore transactions happening in a year. And you see the complaints, number of complaints which are emanating for Bank of India on the social media or on the platforms which are there for ombudsman and other things, it is in decimal. What does it mean? It is not even 1 lakh. So what does it mean? The remaining all transactions which have been for a satisfied customer, right? So the customer complaints are not much. These are only decimal number of complaints, which is not even 1%, it is 0.01 or 0.02% of customer complaints. I am not saying that we don't have to take care of that. Whatever the issues on the policies and procedures which are there, because why the complaint is coming, we are addressing them, but it is not anything which is alarming. But definitely we need to improve the customer service, because we are a bank, we are into customer service. Our only existence is through the customer service. We have to take the business. So we are doing it, but there is nothing negative as far as Bank of India complaints are concerned. Our customer service is good. That
Gupta and Miss Neha Das to present group song Hum Honge Kamyab. I also request all of the staff members to please join.
दिन हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। हो मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन।
ग्रेट, थैंक यू ऑल। जरूर हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। So now we can say no one can whistle a symphony. It takes a whole orchestra to play it. So now it's time to recognize the efforts of one and all. May I call upon Zonal Manager Kolkata Zone, Shri Sanat Satpathy sir, to present the vote of thanks. Please, sir.
Revered MD and CEO of our bank, respected GM NBG East, DGM NBG East, DGM LCB, DGM Audit East JDO, my fellow zonal managers, my dear colleagues and other dignitaries present here. Good evening, everyone. It has been an honor to be a part of this wonderful event. It is a matter of personal privilege on my part to extend vote of thanks to dignitaries present here on the occasion of maiden visit of our present MD and CEO to Kolkata. In the current financial year, since our honored MD and CEO has taken charge, the last 2 quarters have been quite impressive. A kind of turnaround is quite visible. To name a few, our launch of QIP in December 2023 for 4,500 crores was oversubscribed by more than 8 times, a sign of strong balance sheet and positive outlook, subsequently providing our bank a much needed fillip for maintaining comfortable level of capital for healthy business growth. Our share price has already touched a 5-year high of rupees 135.20 and is outperforming its peers and has reaffirmed confidence amongst the stakeholders. Green shoots is being observed as our market share in advances has shown an upward trend as per the latest RBI data of 15th December 2023, giving us a reason to rejoice. Respected MD and CEO sir, your novel ideas, elegance of explanation of everything is always motivating us. Sir, it is pertinent to mention that under your able leadership, we will definitely scale greater heights in the banking arena in times to come. On behalf of all of us, I need to mention deepest sense of appreciation and laid down parameters and will do so in the upcoming quarters as well in time. We are thankful to our GM NBG East for the perseverance he is undertaking to see our NBG at the pinnacle. On behalf of the zone of NBG East, on behalf of the zones of NBG East, I assure you that we will definitely meet your expectations and contribute our best to put our NBG at the top. I also thank the DGMs, fellow zonal heads, AGMs, branch heads and staff members of various verticals like LCB, retail, MSME, agriculture, recovery, etc., who throughout their untiring efforts on daily basis match the commitment level of corporate goal. I also thank all the staff members and volunteers who have toiled quite hard as a team to make this event a grand success, and your unstinted support is always available at the drop of an hat. There is no doubt about it. I also thank the representatives of Officers Association and various staff unions for their gracious presence and their continued support for taking our bank ahead. The Government of West Bengal for providing the state-of-art environment and opulence of architectural marvel, the Dhanodhanyo Auditorium, to stage our function effectively. I conclude the famous quote from Katha Upanishad, Uttisthata Jagrata Prapya Varan Nibodhata, which means arise, awake and stop not till the goal is achieved. It is a slogan popularized in the late 19th century by Swami Vivekananda. It is his message to the world to get out of their hypnotized state of mind. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for acknowledging everyone. आज के इस खूबसूरत शाम का समापन अब हम करने जा रहे हैं और इस खूबसूरत शाम के समापन के लिए हम सोहनलाल द्विवेदी जी की कुछ पंक्तियों के साथ करना चाहेंगे कि लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती।
नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है, मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना गिरकर चढ़ना न अखरता है,
आखिर उसकी मेहनत कभी बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती,
कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती।
धन्यवाद आप सभी को आज के इस कार्यक्रम को इतना खूबसूरत, इतना उत्साहित बनाने के लिए। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद मंचासीन हमारे अतिथियों का भी और यहाँ उपस्थित सभी लोगों का भी। तो इसी के साथ कार्यक्रम के समापन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं।
सर हम लोग please don't forget to collect your food packets.